Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. So, I was requested to look at the Colossal Pack, and I forgot. But, what I do have is this crone. I do believe this is a crone with a mod for the POPLAR header. And so far we're over 504,000 liters. We do have to get all this fun stuff done before January. That is when the best price is. Right here, it's $9.84. So slowly it is going down. I think last time it was like $9.87 or something like that. So nothing too terribly crazy. But another thing is that I was requested to talk when I'm harvesting stuff like this. Now I can hire somebody. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run it. I'm gonna sit here and chat about something, right? I'll figure something out. I always do. That's what my wife says, anyway. So anyway, what I'm gonna talk about is today is the 15th of September, 2025. So it has been quite a bit, quite a while. I have, I think, over 95 hours in this save alone, and so I'm not 100% sure when we're gonna call it, move on to another map, or just stay on this map. I have no idea. So I guess technically it's up to you guys. So if you want to see another map, we can. This is more of my, come home if I have time, chillax, and just do whatever I have to do. In other words, so here, let's see. So the Lodge Pine, they are actually starting to grow, that I planted the other time. Scotch Pine should be, if not ready, they are damn near ready. And then, of course, I harvested all the peas, carrots, parsnips, everything else. Let's see if I can get this thing going straight. Everything is over here. I have everything absolutely turned on except the beetroot I don't need on. That one, and I don't have rice. Oh, let's go up, turn that off. Hopefully I'm not running over everything else. Nope, I'm just missing a row. That's fine. But anyway, so I have all that turned on. Everything else seems to be pretty good. I think I forgot to fertilize this here. Yeah, I forgot to fertilize it. Oops. So we're not doing too great. 87%. Do I have another trailer over here? I don't remember. Oh, hello. Now we're missing. I gotta turn around and come back. What else happened today? Anyway, so like I said, today is September 15th. And what is so important about that day? Well, my day was, it was interesting, I'll tell you what. So, I was first out, woke up at a fantastic time of 1:30, and got up, got dressed, left the house, everything was good to go. Well, the shovel operator, he was building the road by shovel, right? So he had this piece of log, or piece of log, whatever you want to call it, and he was out doing his thing. So it rained Saturday or Sunday, one or the other. Had a big thunderstorm, all that fun stuff, and it was just a cluster of a frock. Okay, cluster frock. I'm just gonna say that due to YouTube policies. But anyway, cluster frock, and so it was just super soft. So I backed down. Turns out I was the guinea pig. And so other trucks, they have what they call Tire Boss. If you don't know what Tire Boss is, basically you can deflate your tires from inside the cab. So you can deflate them like 35 psi. If stuff goes down real bad, you can even drop them down to 10 psi if you want to, right? I don't have that. So I have what they call old style, So, you know, they run 100 PSI, nothing else. And of course, I'm going to miss that. How fancy dancy. So it looks like I get to do another circle. But anyway, so, because I don't have that, I got stuck. Okay? So I was too far over to the left. I didn't realize that because at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's kind of hard to see what you're doing. I mean, I know that is a shock to everybody listening, but 4 o'clock in the morning, it's still dark. And it's hard to see what you're doing at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm backing up to the shovel. I'm too far over to the left. Super soft. He gets the trailer off. We hook up the trailer. You know, I pull out the compensator. Everything's good. Well, I get loaded, and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay, give me some room." So I'm gonna pull out of, you know, this downhill, or well, technically I'm driving uphill, but anyway, I was back downhill. So I'm gonna give him some room while he fiddle fucks around. Fiddle frucks, excuse me, fiddle frucks. Well, I tried to go, and everything's locked up. I got front diff, back diff, interlock, everything I got locked up. And I go absolutely nowhere. It's like I, sunk, you know what I mean? So, I'm pretty much buried up to my pumpkins on the truck, or my axle, right? My diffs, whatever you want to call them, whatever makes you happy, all right? Whatever. That's where I'm sunk into. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's just do another circle. I like doing circles. It's what I do all day for a living anyway. But anyway, so I go back and just stuck. Like, there's just nothing I can do. And so the shovel, he's like, well, what we're going to do here is I'll give you a push. He's like, when I say go, go. Okay, whatever. So he does his deal, and or actually first I wrap up, and then he's like, all right, we're going to give you a push. And so I'm going, and he's pushing, and I get about 20 feet. And the problem is that I have a cliff about 10 to 15 feet to my left. And as I'm going up, like I said, about 10, 15 feet, he wasn't walking with me. He was hoping that I could, get my own momentum, in which I was hoping to. Well, the problem is that the truck slid to the left about 3 foot. Now, mind you, like I just said, there's like a 10 to 15 foot gap between me and the cliff. And I was like, well, that's sketchy. The truck's leaning to the left. I'm loaded heavy on the left. And the truck is sliding to the left, and the cliff is on the left, okay? So not a whole lot of good things are happening. So he scoots up more, and he's like, all right, I'm going to give you another push. All right. So he goes to give me a push, and again, I get about 10, 20 feet, and just slide down to the left. Well, at this point, I'm not necessarily nervous, but I'm not the most comfortable in my predicament in the world, okay? And I'm like, well, this ain't working. I was like, it ain't working, I don't know what to do. So he's like starting to get up and around, because at this point, he's going to pull me out. Like, there's nothing else I can do. Well, luckily, there was another truck. And he's like, you know what? I got a low boy chain, big old thick flipping, chain. He's like, we'll get you out of here. I was like, all right then. So he hooks up to the tow bar in the front, and he's like, lock everything up, which was already done. He's like, get in the lowest gear you can, already done. So he's in front of me, and he is just spinning, flinging mud at me, trying to get me, out of this predicament. And I'm spinning, trying to get out of this predicament, while the shovel is pushing me up this hill. And I'm like, well, this is not fun. So finally we get up out of this hole, and it's wet enough to where I have to get poled about a quarter to half a mile out of where we got loaded all the way up to the main drag, the main road, before I can make it on my own. And it's like, okay, great. So I asked the shuttle, I was like, hey, you know, you want me to come back? Or do you want me to just go find another job that, you know, I can theoretically get in and out, you know, fairly simple? He's like, well, you know, let's see what happens. I was like, you know what I'll do, Ron? His name's Ron. I was like, what I'll do is I'll call you when I leave, when I'm done at the mill. I'll call you, and if you want me back, I'll come back. If not, I'll go find something else to do. Oh, I forgot a piece of story. While I'm coming out, boom, just a big old explosion happened. What happened was I blew a tire, and so we wasn't sure if it was a tire or airline, but the trailer tires were still rolling, so I was like, it has to be a tire. Okay, that was sketchy. So I blew a tire. But anyway, so then that conversation happened. I get up to the top, I unchain, tighten all the binders back down, you know, because at this point the wood has been nice and jiggled. And so I get up to cell service, call the mechanic, say, hey, you know, I just blew a tire. And, you know, of course, this is like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, mechanics gotta, you know, you gotta love them. I mean, they wake up at all hours, just come save you. It's fantastic. But yeah, so he comes up, and, you know, I just told him I had a flat tire. I didn't inspect it. It's a flat tire. Flat tires happen. And, you know, nobody really cares. You know, we've got to change it anyway. So he's underneath it. He's jacking up the trailer. And he's like, oh, you tacoed the rim. You tacoed it, you know. And so it's completely fine, except this one spot. There's like a 4 to 6 inch like bump, basically, in the rim. And so what happened is that I didn't know, because again, it was dark, was there was a stump somewhere in that realm where I hit with the, oh, there it is. I hit with the trailer tire. I was like, well, that's stupid. You know, but oh well, what can you do? And so, you know, I wasn't worried about getting rode up or anything like that. It was just like, well, that sucks. Where's my other trailer at? Oh, it's right there. And, okay, I do have a dolly. Good. Alright, gotta hook this baby up. I did get all the Napa cabbage, or all the produce, and I did put it into the new factory. I did also buy wheat, which I have no idea where the wheat is, but I did buy wheat for the chickens because I did need eggs. And then pretty much now we're just waiting for the flour, or well, wheat, and oh, that's parsnips. Well, that's a problem. We'll see what we can get rid of. If not, we'll have to just figure something out. Maybe. But anyway. But yeah, I got the eggs running. I got the rice field ready to go. But it has to be planted in April, I think. Alright, let's see what I can dump here. And not a lot. Okay, so I'm going to go sell it then. Okay, that was weird. But yeah, these are all the lodge pines that I was talking about that I planted all over the place. I did paint underneath it. I had a mod that I didn't realize I had, but I installed it into this save. And so I painted everything underneath it to get rid of them stupid bushes, and then I you know, made it forest ground or something like that, so it actually looks half-assed like a forest, or the woods. Let's see. But yeah, anyway, so I got my tire, got it fixed. I think I go here. And then I came back, or got to the mill, dumped everything else, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, well come on back." He's like, "We got enough trucks out here, we can get you pulled out." And I'm like, "Oh, well that's safe to hear." And 4,600 for 17,000 liters. That's terrible, actually. But I guess you get quite a bit of them. I don't know. But yeah, so get the tire fixed, go back to the mill, end up going back to the same place I was, got loaded. And then this time I'm trying to come out of the same hole, essentially. And I'm doing basically a wheelie, you know. And it's just like, today is the day of days, man. I tell you, it has been a day. That is the only thing I can say. It has been a day. But, you know, we got through it, got over it. Don't. What are you doing? I didn't want that over there. Stupid. Oh well. Looks like that truck has wood chips too now. That's cool. Alright, let's get back to work. We're about, what, halfway done-ish? We might even get 2 million liters. Which, if that is the case, then we will get $2 million, roughly. So that's fantastic news. But yeah, so that was my Monday. And of course it is a Monday, and it happened today. And yeah, I finally got home and got to relax a little bit. I heard that leaderboard would ended either yesterday, I think it was yesterday. So, not sure the results quite yet. I did not partake in this this leaderboard. However, I do want to get back into doing some GMS. I am what they call a veteran miner, I guess. And so I get a little bit of insight in the new DLCs or whatever, you know, they want to do. But I could wiggle around and get that right quick, but it appears I can't. And can't talk about it, can't stream it, can't do anything else about it. And it's like, well, why would I want to play a game if I can't do anything about it? You know what I mean? So, well, we're at 55,000 liters already. But yeah, so can't say anything about it or anything else. But I do want to get back into it. We have, I think, we still have a hard series that we kind of abandoned, but I can't remember. I'd have to go back into the saves and see where that one ended up. And then other than that, you know, ATS is still there. Oh, okay, here's something. So when I was uploading the 2 videos, so this week I only have 3 videos. I was just busy is basically what happened. So Sunday or Saturday, no, actually I lied. Friday, there we go. One of them days that ended Y, had to go down south. I had to go to a rehearsal for a wedding. Saturday was the wedding, and then Sunday, everybody was hanging out, you know, shooting the breeze. Basically, it was a family reunion / wedding / everything you could think of. So it was the wife's cousin that was getting married. I didn't want to be there, but I was there anyway. And then they went off. I guess they're going to Cabo St. Lucas, I suppose, is where they're going. Or they actually should be there now. But anyway, besides the point, hopefully they're having a fantastic time. But yeah, so I had to go down there this past weekend. Had absolutely no time to record anything last week. And today, you know, I got off like 1:45 or something like that. So I got home early enough to get on here, record something right quick. This is going to be up Friday, which is the 20th, I believe, or 19th, one or the other. Whatever days that it falls, that's when it's going to come up. And then hopefully next week we'll be back to the 5 5-video deal. That is the plan. If it is going to work or not, that's besides the point. But the plan is to have 5 videos a week. But when I was uploading them, it did say I hit 2,000 subscribers. So it still says on Studio and everything else that I look at, it still says 1950. But it does say that I hit 2,000 subs. So no matter what the case may be, whether I'm at 1 sub, 2,000 subs, 1,000,000 subs, it doesn't matter. I appreciate every single one of you. And I know every YouTuber says it, everybody has the same old thing, yada, yada, yada. Oh, yeah, thank you much, thank you much, thank you much. It truly does. I appreciate every single one that watches the videos, everyone that likes, dislikes the video, everything, right? It's absolutely fantastic. I appreciate every single one of you that take time out of your day and watch the videos. Sometimes they're they're good ones. Sometimes they're not good ones. Videos, that being, videos are good. Sometimes they're bad. But, you guys still watch them, and I appreciate it. So thank you much for, all the support and everything else. It does truly mean a lot. And I'm trying to think of what we can do just to celebrate, like 2,000, it was a big one. When I hit 1,000, I did a massive Minecraft build. Now, I'm not good at Minecraft at any part of the mean, so don't even get your hopes up. But what I did was I built like this railroad track, and I had all the dates. So when I hit 100 subs, when I hit 200 subs, 300, 400, 500, so on to 1,000. And, it was quite a show. If I remember, I will link that video in the description below. So if you want to watch it, that's what I did for 1,000. For 2,000, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. Be honest with you, I haven't been thinking about it. I just haven't been thinking about it. Didn't even realize that we were that close, to be truthful with you. But anyway, like I said, I do appreciate all the support. And then, I've been getting a lot of comments, been getting a lot of, what are you doing? You're stupid because you're not doing it right. I get it, trust me. I am not a professional. I just play the game to have fun. And then, while I'm having fun, I spend a lot of money because I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, like I said, thank you much. What I'm going to do here is, because I'm already about 23 minutes in, 24, somewhere in there, is I'm going to finish this off camera. I just wanted to show you a little bit that I do know how to run machines, even though I hire everybody to do it. But it is a lot faster if I do it. It's a lot cheaper too. But I need to look for the Colossal Pack. I'm not sure if it's like a paid DLC or if it's a mod DLC, or not a mod DLC, but a mod. I'm not sure. I did look for it in the shop. Didn't see nothing. But I did, however, find this, the chipper blade, whatever you want to call it. So when I get off of here and I go back to the main screen to, back out and log off and yada, 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 what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for it. And then if it's bigger, I think this one's 9 meters. But if it's bigger, I will get that one instead. Because it's all about quickness, production, right? So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Like I said, I'm going to link that video in the description. So if you guys do want to take a look-see at that video, then let me know. Or actually, don't even let me know. I mean, you can if you want, but go down to the description, click on it, give it a watch, and see what I'm doing. I think it was November of 2023. I think it was November 11th of 2023 we hit 1,000 subs. And no, I'm not looking that up. I think I just remember that. I think I started August 21st of 2019. Hit 1,000 at November 11th of 23, and then according to one part of YouTube. I hit 2,000 around the 5th, well, about the 13th-ish of September of 25. So, like I said, thank you much. Catch you on the next one, and you all take care.